What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. I just posted a video about Mia arrest and all of that. So for those of you who missed that video, I have linked it in the description below. It's the very first link. But for those of you who are not aware, Mia from the Real Housewives of Potomac did get arrested at the Atlanta airport. Okay, she's being charged with theft. Basically, allegedly, she stole $11,000, worth in furniture from the condo that she was living in. Basically, when she moved in, it was fully furnished, and when she moved out, she took the furniture that she didn't buy, allegedly. Okay, and she was arrested. So if you missed that video, like I just said, I have linked it in the description below. But in that video, I said, wait a minute, we have an update on Dr. Wendy and her husband, Eddie case. But instead of doing it in that video, like I said I was going to, I decided, you know what, let's just make this video about Mia, since this is, her case and all of that, and then come back and give an update on Dr. Wendy and her husband Eddie's case. So let's get into the update. So most of you are aware that on October 9th, Dr. Wendy and her husband Eddie were arrested and booked, okay, on insurance fraud charges. All right. So now on November 20th, prosecutors involved in the case have requested additional financial records as they argue that the pair have approximately 40 credit and or debit cards, some of which are believed to be in company names and some are unknown aliases. Okay, not Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy. So the prosecution claimed that the aliases and company names were a deliberate attempt to mask their identity. Okay, so the couple's attorney claimed that the prosecutors are on a fishing expedition. Okay. In court documents viewed by the Baltimore Banner, the prosecution wrote, the state expects such documentation to show a pattern of excessive spending supporting motive in this case. The state basically continuing that, insurance fraud is a financial crime, and in that the amount of debt owed by the Osefos jointly, individually, and by the businesses that they own is highly relevant to their motive. In response, Eddie's attorney basically claimed that the prosecution is looking for something they haven't figured out after 18 months of investigating. Dr. Wendy and her husband are due in court on December 2nd. Now, they did release a long statement. Let me go ahead and get into the statement. Okay, so the statement is on the screen, okay? At the outset, police failed to properly investigate the initial burglary despite clear indications of a break-in, displaying clear bias against the Osefo family. The Osefos heard nothing but silence from police for over 18 months, despite complete cooperation and requests for updates. It is common knowledge that other Real Housewives cast members have also been victimized after documenting their travel on social media, yet none faced this level of scrutiny or criminal charges. We believe it is deeply unjust for the sheriff's office and office of the state's attorney for Carroll County to publicly expose confidential financial information about Eddie and Wendy Osefo. What is most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the Osefos, which is a highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about motive and fairness. Okay, go ahead and read the rest because I want to get to this line right here because I talked about this earlier, so I want to get there. Those Osefos have never used an alias on any financial application. This allegation is false and misleading. Search names were used for delivery of packages. Okay, so they're not denying that they use those names. They're just saying that they were not used on financial documents or businesses or credit cards and none of that. They just use it for packages and deliveries. So regardless, those names were used. Go ahead and read the rest of the statement. She also included, and because people on social media sometimes they're like, I can't read that. It's too small, or I didn't come here to be reading all of that. Yeah, these days, man, they will read the headlines and all of it, and that's it. They're not clicking, they're not doing anything. So the important parts of, the statement, Wendy made sure that she included that in the caption, a shorter version for the people who, I'm not reading all of that, which is not a lot to read at all. I do want to get to some things that happened at BravoCon, and so that's the reason why I didn't read all of it, and also just stuck to the important parts of, what they posted. All parts, are important. But anyways, now at BravoCon, of course, Wendy showed up. Listen, I'm not going to hide my face. This is my job. I'm going to show up, okay? So she did. This is what she had to say.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to my family during this time. I read your messages. I can't respond to everyone, but your love and support means the world to me. It's an unfortunate situation, and right now I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. And for now, they're just allegations, so we will continue to push forward.
Speaking of BravoCon, Ashley was there. Most of you are aware that when the news broke, this is what Ashley had to say about Wendy and her husband getting arrested.
I do want to say that I'm sorry for how hot I came for Wendy. And I mean it. I can admit that I was maybe a little hot of what I said about Wendy. And when I thought about it later, it wasn't the time or the place. And honestly, I said it lightheartedly, but I realized that this is in no way a lighthearted situation for Wendy. So I do want to say that I'm sorry for how hot I came for Wendy. And I mean it. It's over here, babe. Right. I tried to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that. No. And I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it. And you can either take it or not, and I will not. Thank you. I'm glad you thank you. Thank you.
I know we got to read. Can I say one thing about this? I'm sorry. Because this has been all over social media, and I don't.
No, but I don't think you should defend her.
No, right? It has nothing to do with her.
Okay, so what you about to say?
I'm about to talk about me.
Okay, talk about yourself.
My favorite subject.
And then come on with her.
So it's been all over social media, like, oh, Giselle and Wendy are friends, but now, based off of what has happened with your allegations, oh, Giselle doesn't need to be friends with her anymore. And I have taken offense to that because I don't know how you feel about it. Because I feel like we have worked hard to get to a better place, and in a real way. And I don't like for the viewers to just assume that because of whatever's going on with Wendy, that I'm just gonna not be friends with her anymore. I think that y'all, I can be shady, but guys, come on, give me a break. And just like with Karen situation, you know that when one of us goes through a situation, we go through it together. And I don't feel like with what's going on with you, I just want to say I don't like the fact that the viewers are saying, well, Giselle's done with Wendy, because I'm not.
You have it. Ashley said, listen, I made my jokes publicly, so I'm going to apologize publicly. If you don't want to accept it, listen, I did my part and I'm moving forward. And that's that. Giselle also said some things on her show about it, but you heard her say, hey, Wendy and I are still friends, and I'm not letting that go. So listen, man, that's the latest from Potomac. Just a lot of hot mess going on all across the board, and I will keep updating this story because Wendy and her husband, they have a long way to go with this case. But anyways, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.